everyone, welcome to Thursday, day 4 of language. If you have made it this far, you are almost finished with language for the week. Remember that on day 4, you should have completed lessons 1, 2, and 3 so that everything that we're doing on lesson 4 makes sense. So on step number 1, we have that we are reviewing lessons 1 through 3. This includes your anchor charts, any videos that you feel like you need to rewatch. We want you to understand that a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun and that we use pronouns in our writing so that we do not sound repetitive. We don't want to say things like, Mary walked through the door and sat at Mary's desk and waited for Mary's teacher to give Mary's instructions. We have pronouns that allow us to not overuse words too many times. There is a short Schoolhouse Rock video on pronouns that will give you some more examples and even gives you that example of using names over and over when you really don't always have to. Once you've done that, we would like you to practice before you go to the quiz. So click on the word here and go to slide 44. On slide 44, you are going to select the word over here to the right that could replace the underlined word in the sentence. Now, I did not put text boxes in for all of them because it's just a really tiny space and hard to get all those text boxes in. So what I would like for you to do is when you've picked the pronoun that's going to replace the noun, you're going to take your mouse and click on the T for text box. And then I want you to pop it in right where you think it should go. So if you think that this particular pronoun replaces the underlined words in the sentence, you're going to put your text box over it, kind of spread it out, drag it around, and then you're going to put an X where you think it goes. Now, if you'll look, my X is below the circle. That's pretty easy to fix if you'll just pull that text box up. When I click off of it, you can see that the X is right on the circle. When you have completed that, you can turn that assignment in, I'm sorry, you will not turn that assignment in. This is practice. We will be looking at it to make sure that you understand the types of pronouns and when to use particular ones for words and word groups. When you're finished, you're going to click on the house icon, which will bring you back to lesson 4. At this point, you should be ready to take the weekly quiz. You will go to your Google Classroom icon and click there and look for Language Week 6, Day 4. And that looks like this. This is one that you will turn in. I'm going to magnify it just a little bit so we can see. Just read the directions carefully and let your teacher know if you have any problem doing what the quiz is asking. The first one says, what is a pronoun? And to highlight your answer. So if you think a pronoun is option A, you're going to click it and it should bring up your highlighter option. Pick a color and then just drag across to highlight. Okay. Once you've done that for each of these, some of them have text boxes. This one you will type the pronoun in. Same for this one. We highlight here. You will type your own sentence in the text box here. Replace the underlined words by highlighting. And then highlighting here, there is a second page. Don't forget the second page. You will highlight the correct answer, highlight the nouns in the sentence. We're going back and doing a little review to keep you fresh on what all the parts of speech are. Answer what a verb is, highlight the verb in this sentence, and then write a sentence that has at least 2 adjectives. Once you have completed this, we want you to turn it in, and guess what? You will be finished with language for the week. Have a wonderful weekend.